Welcome to today's intention. Today we're going to talk about a subject that is going to be today. You prefer to lose because it's more comfortable to you. Because winning requires another version of you. Why we always we say that we want to win. This is what we say. Oh, I want to win. But no one says I want to lose my other version. I want to be another version. That's why winning is always far from us. Because we always want to lose. Because if you lose, you can be the same person, the same player. In this position, you can control the things. You have security. That's what you want. That's what you like. That's why winning is very difficult for you. Because you prefer to lose. And you say, no, I always want to win. No. Because in a tough position, in a difficult point, you always do the same. Do the same means trying to control, try to get security. What is that? This is a new version. This is a form to win. This is a form to make the game. No. This is a form to skip the game. And then I lost and I don't have to take care of nothing. The thing is, if I win, I have to take care of a lot of things that I can handle, that I can control, that I can get security. And then you says that you want to win, but in the deep person, you want to lose because it's easier. You are in the tennis to make a new version, to progress, to make a new version every day, to kill yourself every day. Because if you are doing that, you are changing. You are winning. Because see, every day you do everything that you can, you are changing your mind. Everything is changing. Your knowledge of tennis change. And the thing is that this play is very painful. Because when you lose your best version and you get the adventure to go forward, now you cannot control the things. Now you cannot have security, so the pain is very in a fair position. And you don't like that. That's why you prefer to lose, because it's easy to lose. This is the reason that you lose. And losing thing means not progress. I'm not talking about results. But if you progress every day, normally the result is going to change. If a person has a ranking 100 of the world, and the other one is 20 of the world, the difference is that this person can make more versions of him faster than the other one. That's why his or her ranking is different from the other ones. This is the only difference. No, I want to improve my ranking, but I want to be the same. I want to be the same person. How come? It's impossible to play like this. It's impossible to achieve this goal like this. Is this possible if you change? Because you are 100 of the world, because this is the way you play. This is your mind can get set. But if you leave this position, maybe you can go to 80 or to 90. But this is a new version they have to build. The player that you are 100 of the world can work if you want to be 30 of the world or 19 of the world. No. To get that position, you have to change yourself to get that position. How can you do that? In the path of the pain. Because when you are pain, the thing is that you cannot control. You don't have any security. That's why you have pain. So good, you are improving. You can achieve this ranking now. But not with the player that you are today, now that you want to control and protect. So that's why it's more easier. That's why you want to. You says that you want to win, but in your mind, inside, you want to lose. Because lose is easier. Tsitsipas, it's easier for him to lose, because if he win, maybe he has to get the leadership of his career. But for now, he has his father that take care of that position. So it's easy to lose for him. That's why losing is better for those players. It's better for you. If you lose, you agree. You say, you're complaining. No, I want to win. No, you don't want to win. Inside of you, in your mind, you don't want to win. Because if you control, if you want security, you don't want to win. If you go to the pain and do yourself and do everything that you can, then you are improving. So in this position, you want to win. Because you are winning something. When you change, when you leave something and you achieve another, when you try to achieve another position, you are winning. Because someone of you is dying. One version of you is dying. And now you can go to a best version. That's what we call winning. But you don't want to win, because winning is painful. That's why you prefer to lose. How about that? So you are losing because you don't want to win, because you want to be the same person every day. Because for you, it's better to control and get security. Because when you leave that position, then you go, there is no security, there's no control, there is a lot of pain. But the thing is that is important is that you are winning, because you are progressing, your development as a player change. It's not a win that? For sure it's a winning. It's the best win that you can get. So leave the position of the control and security or progress. So you like to lose, but you says that you want to win. It's not true. It's not true. And you know that. You know that. I don't have to do a video to explain you that position. You want to lose, not winning. Why? Because you prefer the control and the security. Simple. Leave the control and the security and get the full action, and then you will win. Why? Because you are going to improve. And this is the best match that you can win. But you prefer to lose. This is the truth. I hope you like this video. Remember, let's go to win, but not a lie. It's a truth. But first, you have to leave the sensation of control and security, because this is when you want to lose. I hope you like this video, and we'll see you soon.